You guys went crazy over my metallic drip video, and so today I'm answering all of your questions about how we achieve this fun metallic drip. Welcome back to Shirley's Bakes Cakes. One of the most popular questions that I have been asked is if you can use vanilla extract. The answer is yes. You can use vanilla extract. I use clear vanilla extract. Make sure it is clear if you're gonna use vanilla extract. So we're gonna do the same thing as we did in my other video, and we're going to put a 3/4 teaspoon of this highlighter powder right in, and then we're going to put a teaspoon of our vanilla extract. And then we're gonna put a tablespoon of powdered sugar. We're gonna mix that all around. I found when I use vanilla extract, it's always a little bit too runny for me. Even with the consistency, I kind of try to put more powdered sugar, things like that. It still is a little bit more runny. But I'm gonna show you guys, so let's put it on the cake. All right, you can see already as I'm putting this gold drip down the cake, it's a lot more runny. You can just kind of see this, and it still looks pretty. I still love it. It's still shiny. It still looks great, but it's a lot more runny. So vanilla extract, clear vanilla extract does work, but it's definitely more runny. So it's just really what you guys prefer. Let's try another technique and another question you guys have asked me. I'm gonna answer it. You asked if you can use vodka. The answer is yes. You can use vodka to mix it with your highlighter powder. All right, let's try it. I've never used vodka before, so let's throw it in and see. Once again, we're just gonna do 3/4 teaspoon of our highlighter powder, and we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of our vodka, and then we're gonna do a tablespoon of powdered sugar. We're gonna do rose gold here. And now we're just gonna mix this up. It's looking good. You can see it's, it's shiny, it looks good. And we're gonna put a little bit more powdered sugar and see if we can get that consistency, and let's drip it down our cake. You can see it's a little bit thicker already as it's going down our cake than the vanilla extract was. So let's just kind of see, but it all depends on the drying, because a lot of times it looks really good and then it will dry a little bit different just because it's not chocolate. It's not melted chocolate, it's just highlighter powder and a little bit of alcohol and powdered sugar. So it's definitely not gonna set up like your chocolate drips. All right, the vodka works, look at that. It's a little bit thinner than I would love it to be, but it works. All right, another question you guys have asked me is if we can use rose water. And the answer is unfortunately no, we can't use the rose water. I'll show you why as I'm putting it in. Look and see kind of what it does to the highlighter powder. It just kind of doesn't even mix well. It's just kind of there in a little nothing. So you can't use the rose water. Unfortunately, that's why you have to have an extract, or you can use the vodka I was telling you about, because it has to have some kind of alcohol in it to make that shine. When I put the vodka or I put the vanilla extract into that highlighter powder, you could see right there, it just shines and it just makes it shine. So it is the alcohol. Unfortunately, if you guys don't want to use alcohol, I'm so sorry. That's just kind of the only option. That's why I use an extract, because it's not that much. All right, I'm gonna show you guys my favorite technique, and I'm gonna show you why I love the lemon extract the most. I don't know what it is, but it just makes the consistency a little bit thicker, and I love it. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do, once again, 3/4 teaspoon of our highlighter powder. We're gonna do silver, and then we are going to put 1 teaspoon of our lemon extract, and then 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar. Mix that all together. With the lemon extract, sometimes you have to add a little bit more powdered sugar or a little bit more extract. That is just kind of how you guys need to practice with it. Just practice, adding a little bit more. It's just your consistency and what you guys prefer. So just kind of practice and you'll get that right consistency. I promise, just practice. All right, let's put this silver drip down the cake. You can already see the difference in the drip. All right, it's a lot thicker. For some reason, you guys, the lemon extract just makes it a little bit thicker. That's why I love the lemon extract over all the other extracts and the vodka even, because it just makes it a little bit thicker. It kind of stays in the middle of the cake where I want it to go, depending on if I want it to go down, but today I kind of want it to stay where it is, and it's staying, and it looks good. So I prefer the lemon extract, but you guys go in your kitchens and figure out what you guys want to do and what you like best. I've also had a few questions about if you can use this drip on a whipped cream cake. The answer is probably not, because whipped cream is not sturdy and you need to have a sturdy buttercream base, or fondant. You can put it on fondant, I'm sure it would work just fine on fondant, but not on whipped cream cakes, unfortunately. When you're done with your drip, put it back into the fridge so that it can set up nicely. I've had people ask if it sets up like normal chocolate, but it definitely doesn't, because like I said, it's just highlighter powder with a little bit of alcohol and a little powdered sugar. So it's not gonna set up like a chocolate drip would set up. So just know that before doing this. However, it does set up pretty well. Let's see, after it's been in the fridge for a few hours, you can see that my vanilla extract kind of went into the cake, so it's just more of like a line, kind of looks like I drew it on instead of that drip look, which still looks pretty and I still like it, but this is kind of how it will look after a little while. This was the vanilla extract. Okay, our next one, surprisingly, the vodka did kind of the same thing as the vanilla extract did. So just kind of went into our cake a little bit more. It's a tiny bit thicker, but mostly the same, and it went all the way down. You can see, which, you guys, I still love the look of it. It still looks cool, and it's still so pretty. All right, now you guys can see my lemon extract after a few hours being in the fridge. It's still where I dripped it. Still there, guys, still there. So, I'm just telling you, the lemon extract works a little bit better. However, it all works and it all looks so pretty. I mean, any of these drips are beautiful and I love them. So when I want a drip to go further down, I'll use the different ones. All right, I've also had a few questions about the taste. People are worried about it tasting like lemon. I promise you, it does not have a taste. There is no taste. It doesn't taste. There's really nothing to taste. It's a little bit lemony, but nothing about it will affect your cake, and especially since it's on the outside of your cake. I mean, really, people don't actually eat all of that buttercream on the outside. Okay, maybe they do, and if they do, it's totally fine. But really and truly, it does not affect the taste of your cake. You can, however, smell a little bit of lemon. As I'm sitting here, I can smell the lemon, and you can smell a little bit of vanilla, but nothing to that extent where it will change the flavor or anything of your cake. I promise, it doesn't have a flavor. Some of the edible highlighter dust that you guys can get that's totally edible is, we can get some at Cakes by Angela Morrison. Let's see, Roxy and Rich has some really good highlighter powder, and also Heaven's Sweet Shop. I will link those below so that you guys can see where you can get some edible highlighter powder and you guys can create this fun metallic drip. I hope some of these tips answered your question and for you to be able to kind of see your answers as I did this for you guys. I hope that it helped answer some of your questions about this fun metallic drip. Thanks so much for watching here at Shalice Bakes Cakes, and make sure and subscribe to my channel and have an awesome day. If you have any more ideas of what you want to see, leave them in the comments and I will do them for you.